Hello viewers. This is my first video on YouTube and the topic of today's video will be a video. A video is a series of pictures projected onto a screen, creating the illusion of movement. Whoever thought about creating something that would record precious moments and play it afterwards wasn't a single person. Let's go back in time. We already had photography in the 1800s and few people were experimenting with projection and motion. In 1878, photographer Edward Muybridge set up 24 cameras linked to tripwires to take photographs of a horse galloping. Technically this was the first video ever made. He later developed and projected the images onto a screen using his invention, the zoopraxiscope. The zoopraxiscope was a primitive version of later motion picture devices which worked by showing a sequence of still photographs in rapid succession. During this time there were many scientists experimenting with this technology. In 1882, Étienne-Jules Méry, a French scientist, invented the chronophotographic gun which was able to shoot 12 images per second. Technology was advancing. In 1888, American inventor Thomas Edison drew up plans to build a camera that could record moving images onto a cylinder. French artist Louis Le Prince built a single-lens camera and in 1888 used it to make a silent movie of people walking in a garden. Filmed at Oakwood Grange in Roundhay on October 14, 1888, the Roundhay garden scene is believed to be the oldest surviving film in existence. The clip shows 4 people gleefully walking/dancing in a circle. The actors are Adolphine Le Prince, Louis' son, Mrs. Sarah Whitley, Louis' mother-in-law, Joseph Whitley, Louis' father-in-law, and Ms. Harriet Hartley, a Le Prince family friend. The oldest movie in existence is Roundhay Garden Scene and is approved that Le Prince should be credited with inventing the first movie camera, but he wasn't. 10 days after filming the scene, Mrs. Sarah Whitley died at the age of 72. 2 years later, Louis's son Adolphe was discovered shot dead. In September 1890, Le Prince vanished from the face of this earth. He mysteriously disappeared just before unveiling his new technology to the public. His wife was sure he was murdered, and in 2008 a magazine claimed that evidence had emerged showing Edison had arranged Le Prince's assassination. Adolphe was found dead after he testified about his father's camera inventions in court against fellow inventor Thomas Edison. Scottish inventor William Kennedy Dixon definitely invented the movie camera. He devised an early motion picture camera under the employment of Thomas Edison. Edison ended up taking credit for the invention. Edison and his team had developed the camera and its viewer in the early 1890s and staged several demonstrations. In 1892, Thomas Edison received a patent for his movie camera, the kinetograph. He is now credited with inventing the first movie camera. The first movie camera was called the kinetograph. It was the first camera to take motion pictures on a moving strip of film. This was 35mm film, much like we use today. But these films were not projected, they were viewed one at a time through a peephole. In February 1893, Edison built a small movie studio that could be rotated to capture the best available sunlight. In May 1893, he showed the first demonstration of his films featuring 3 of his workers pretending to be blacksmiths. In 1895, inspired by the invention, French inventors Louis and Auguste Lumière began to develop a movie camera and projector, the cinematograph, that allowed a large audience to view a film. Louis and Auguste Lumière gave birth to the big screen by revolutionary camera and projector, the cinematograph. Auguste and Louis Lumière invented a camera that could record, develop, and project film. The amusing ability to capture life to show movies was ultimately changing history. After few years, in 1902, researchers at the UK's National Media Museum unearthed the world's first color moving pictures. As the BBC reports, the footage was shot by Edward Raymond Turner as part of a test reel that includes images of marching soldiers, birds, and Turner's own children. This was the first color video. A video is a medium for the recording, copying, playback, broadcasting, and display of moving visual media. Video was first developed for mechanical television systems, which were quickly replaced by cathode ray tube (CRT) systems, which were later replaced by flat panel displays of several types. The term video is intended to indicate the visual equivalent of audio. So video means a visible thing, just as audio means an audible thing. On February 14, 2005, a video hosting service YouTube was founded by 3 ex-PayPal employees. It was originally funded with the bonuses that the employees received when eBay bought out PayPal. The first ever YouTube video was uploaded on April 23, 2005. It is a video of its co-founder at the San Diego Zoo.
Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long
More than 26 billion videos are there on YouTube. 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute worldwide. From recording 24 frames of a horse galloping to recording 1000 frames per second, we are advancing further. Few cameras can even record trillion frames per second. That's awesome. We can now shoot underwater, volcanoes, lightning strikes, etc. Videos have become so important part of our life. For gathering information from space, nature, wildlife, or recording drama, action, comedy, etc. for entertaining, or just making videos to keep memories of a certain event alive. Inventing video recording technology has been real fun and important. You can watch something that is happening or has happened in other parts of the world without even going there. That's it for today's video. If you have any suggestions, please comment below in the comments section. Thanks for watching.